Hello, everybody. It is Matt, and it is Wild Wednesday, and I am back at you with yet another review. Before I roll on any of that, I want to wish each and every one of you a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that lovely stuff, because life really is too short as is. Do me a really huge favor and like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing your beautiful faces when you are here. I know I'm here an awful lot, but I have an awful lot on my plate to review. And one last little tidbit of information. Check out the description box. I give you a bigger bite of every single movie of every single day. Such as today, I gave you your brief synopsis, your starring cast, director, runtime of the cut I am watching, along with a link for a trailer to see if you want to check this bad boy out when it comes out. And then also, if you decide, you can help support Matt's Movie Mania and toss me a couple of bucks. Now that I got all that said in mind and all that out of the way, let's roll on to the film of the day. And today's is a very, very, very interesting one. I'm going to scooch this down just a pinch. A very interesting one. It comes from director David R. Williams. It is none other than House of Screaming Glass. It's a 2024 release date. Runs at about an hour and 46 minutes, and that's with credits. Not rated, obviously. As far as whenever the release goes, I'm not sure. I didn't ask David on that. I think he's doing the festival stuff maybe with this one. If he is, I don't blame him. This is definitely festival circuit level type of film. This is what I would call a splendid piece of cinema right here. What is it? What is it about exactly? Well, it's about this girl played by Lani or Lani. I'm not 100% how that is pronounced. I'm gonna go with Lani. But either way, she is has a tumultuous relationship. I remember them saying that in the description. Tumultuous relationship with her mother. Her grandmother happens to, her mother passes away, and her grandmother passes away, and so she has inherited her grandmother's old house, which happens to be an old rundown school building. She moves in. Well, first you're started off with a shot of somebody's bloody head on the ground out in front of the school, as a little girl is up on one of the upper floors, looking out the window, just staring at what's going on. It's kind of creepy. And then you fast forward it to when she is going into this house after she has inherited it, and she starts going through things. And as she's going through things, she's starting to have all these weird visions and these horrible nightmares. Eventually, there's some really gross, fun body horror going on. Like, she has these little bumps that are growing on her that she's squeezing, and this lovely pussy yellowish orange brown liquid is coming out of them. It's pretty gross. Made me gag at one point, not gonna lie. But either way, I think it was because our homegirl, the main girl of the movie, the only real star of the movie, does things with it that was what made me gag. I don't do well with pus inside of somebody's mouth. That's just no. But anyways, this is so beautifully shot. As things are going on, things tend to delve, as she's delving further and further into this, she's slowly but surely breaking down mentally. It is definitely, she's finding things like, was her grandmother a witch? She finds all these artifacts. She finds these bottles of liquid that she continuously drinks off of, not knowing exactly what they are, but yet she drinks off them, and she has these crazy hallucinations after she drinks off of them. Such as one point, she finds a Necronomicon, which the Necronomicon was so cool looking. The attention to detail in this movie is just superb. But it was so cool. I'd never seen a Necronomicon in that design, and it really worked. Instead of opening up like this as a book, it opened like a flip book. It was really cool. I had different size pages inside of each level that she went through. Very, very cool stuff. Now, I don't want to give away too much about the movie itself because it is one that you really must watch. It is an extremely slow burn. Underground art house cinema. If you like that kind of stuff, this will be for you. I know this won't be for everybody, but I would really like for you guys all to give this one a shot. It has got a lot going on visually, story wise, acting wise. It is just a home run out of the park. There is even some absolutely beautiful camera work that I just loved. There was some drone work. There was some interesting POV shots. Just things that on every level it just sparked, and it really hit on all cylinders. So I really have nothing bad to say about this movie at all. I think it is absolutely splendid. On to the three things that I love my movies to meet. First is the audio. The audio is very crisp, cool, and clean, as I like to say. It is very smooth. I never once had a problem understanding a character, what they were saying. It all resonated very well. It came through very well. Because there was no outside interference, no outside static, no wind, or any backfeed or anything wonky at all with the sound. It's perfect in my opinion. So I'm gonna give it an A+ on that end. Now, as far as dialogue goes, the dialogue is very interesting. It's really what kept me. Not all. It wasn't the main thing that kept me interested in this, but it is one of the main things. I will touch on the main thing here in a moment, but the dialogue is very interesting. It's fresh sounding. Granted, yes, this is a brand new movie. It's a 2024 release. But they tied in old timey kind of language and places that it really kind of was a nice hodgepodge of old-fashioned and new-fashioned type of dialogue. Granted, it is more new dialogue than it is an older thing, but when she's talking of things of like the witch, like her grandmother being a witch, and then the spells and going through the incantations, that's when it has that old-fashioned feel to it. Otherwise, it's a very modern feeling film. So I'm going to give it another A+ on that end. Now, editing is very, very crisp on this. It is very good. It is put together very finely. You never ever lose pacing. The momentum is great. I never got bored once during this entire film. I thought they did a fantastic job with it. So I'm going to give it another A+. Now, on to that other thing that was what brought me, or what kept me enthralled throughout the entire film, was the camera work. The camera work is absolutely stunning. It is some of the best stuff I have seen this year. I think the last movie that blew me away this much was probably it was a Renee Weisner film. I can't remember the name. Not Conversion, not Wonderful World of Ulysses. There was a third one in there. Mondo Siam. That was like, between that and this, those are the two best films I've seen in a long time, as far as independent underground cinema goes, as far as art house. So I'm going to give it an extra A for being good on that end. Now on to my final score of 1 through 5. I'm going to give this thing a 4.5 out of 5. It's more like a 4.99999 out of 5. It is almost there. I wanted a little more of the body horror stuff going on. That was pretty gnarly. It had some great effects going on throughout that. That was probably the only thing I can say that I wanted more of. The only negative thing I can think of. Other than that, I think this is an extremely well-made film. I hope that this does really well, especially if David does the festival circuit with this. I hope that people come and check it out, because it's well worth the watch. Alright guys, love your faces. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to be back at you on Friday, I believe. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday, depending on things, because Friday I have a busy schedule ahead of me. Alright guys, love your faces, and as always,